I died then, actually. I mean, the attack's super fast, you've got infinite stamina, and you've got very fast movement when you get going. When the lightning charges up, it just becomes unkillable. And one of the best things about this weapon is you can attack while and move at the same time. So there's groups of enemies, you don't have to stop and run up to them and start hitting them again, like this, like you do with most. It's just you keep just attacking. It'll lunge towards them, and so it feels like you're just constantly dashing and moving. It's so fun. So the weapon, I got this to drop with Voltaic, and that was the reason I did it. Now, the reason you want Voltaic is because you want to have full focus for the max potential of this setup. You could do low health, but you'd be way more vulnerable, I think. I think this is a better way to do it. Attack speed, crit chance, durability, so you get as much attack speed in there as you can. So you're not really massively abusing the attack speed in this weapon, you're not doing a double durable roll. But you don't need to, because with the Voltaic, you trigger this. So you get around about, with this setup, I've got 2 exalts here. Getting around about, what, 40% attack speed? 40% move speed. So that's, you know, this right now is without that. Look how quick it is, you know? So super quick attacks. Yeah, it's that simple. It's just get some gauntlets with Voltaic, get the attack speed. But it has to be the Gossamer gauntlets. The reason they're really strong, I think, is because one press does 2, the second press does 3, and then that does 3 as well. So every press is like 2 or 3, so you're just constantly generating because, yes, it costs 14, but if I do the sprint attack, that's hitting multiple times, like 4 or 5 times, right? So it costs 14, but I'm getting back, let's say, around about 5 per hit. So you're generating focus most of the time with this. That's why I've got infinite stamina. With the speed, with infinite stamina, you can just burst stuff down. You know, you see me get bosses pinned in, I'm just like this, blasting away on them. You see on the Echo Knight, it's crazy. So those 2 stats are really important. Outside of that, it's pretty standard. You know, I've got crit chance in 1, 2, 3. And then also in the weapon as well. So I have near enough 100% crit chance, and then 1 crit damage. So I think that's enough. Just to get consistent crits. It's about 95%, I think 90 to 95% crit chance I worked out. Lightning damage in 3, which is really good, so you're really going for damage here. But the key thing, which makes this work, is I'm in the heavy range, okay? So you're not going to dodge roll. You don't want to waste points in equip load too much, I've got 19. But move speed on the frantic item facet, with move speed in the enchantment, which then gets boosted, gives you lots of move speed, which is really, really good. That's why I'm quite fast here. Then with the additional 40% here, you're rapid. So you can run around bosses, you don't really need to dodge roll. You don't really see me dodge rolling with this, you just run. Run to enemies, run around attacks. When you get charged up, you can just run, and you don't have to worry about your weight. Shock build-up is really good here. Health on kill is the only healing you need with this, because you're going to kill so quick, so much. I haven't even boosted this, at 8% is plenty enough, right? But against bosses, the idea is you just use food, and you'll be fine. Because the damage is that good, they don't even get a chance. As long as you time it right on the Echo Knight. The Echo Knight without echoes is the only challenge. You just got to read a couple of his moves. The second phase, really. The first phase is easy. Second phase, wait for him to do the scream. When he gets to halfway health, so he gets to around about here, just above halfway, he will do the scream animation. When he does that, he's dead. If he decides to do that, you just blast him down. He ain't gonna survive. You'll blast half his health like nothing. The rings kind of coincide with it, so this is what allows me to be infinite stamina, because on two-handers this isn't that good because it's one hit, it's not enough generation. With this, you're doing like 3 attacks per press, so you're just generating stamina. This one for extra speed, extra movement, and this one for extra movement and cost reduction. So this brings down the cost a bit. Going with this, you generate stamina. Really, really easy. It's not that complicated. You know, I've got armor pen in 1, 2, 3 as well, so I think I'm near to like 100% armor pen, to be honest. 44 to 70%. Yeah, I'm over 100% in armor pen. So yeah, getting to 90% plus is really good. I'm getting a lot of lightning damage here. 24, 39% plus 60% of that. I mean, I haven't even got the full gems in. I've got 1 tier 2 here and 1 here. The rest have got tier 1 gems, so I don't even need to put higher tier gems in. I'm just going to save them for other builds. I did get one earlier, but I mean, I could put one maybe in move speed just to make it a bit faster or something. Build up is pretty good because you want to get that shock straight away, right? But I think I'd probably put it in the pants just to get, you know, a tiny bit more move speed out of that. But it won't be anything crazy, will it? So yeah, you'll get a bit more crit chance. I mean, boosting the crit chance would be nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not too complicated, this one. It's not that hard to put together, but it's important to know the way that this works, because if you don't have infinite stamina, then you're going to have problems. If you don't have good move speed, you're going to have problems. If you don't have the attack speed, you're going to have problems. So those 3 things are really important, but it's not too difficult, you know, to put this one together. Focus cost, that's fine because, you know, we don't use it. So you're all good there. This is one of the most fun builds you'll do because it's not only the highest DPS I've done without using all the broken mage runes, obviously. You can do more of a DPS version than this if you want. Looking at the stats, I've put a lot into health because I want to be able to sponge 2 attacks from the Echo Knight in case I make a mistake. You know, I'm streaming, sometimes I'm talking, sometimes I'm not concentrating, right? But you could go down to like 260 health, get 4 points there. You could probably drop a bit of stamina as well, really. Get 2 more, so that's 6 points there. You could put another 6 into damage, and then you could put drop this ring and put in damage 20%, but then increase 20% taken. So you could do more damage, but it's not worth it. You know, you want that survivability, makes it quite tanky. You've got insane damage, insane movement. Super fun build, really nice to play. It's one of the most fun builds I've done, because I didn't expect it to turn out as good as this, I'll be honest, when I made it. But yeah, I think it needs nerfing, obviously, and I think the reason it needs nerfing is because of this weapon. I don't think there's any other Gauntlet that would do as good as this. I think there might be a case of this hitting multiple times because of the AoE. If you get surrounded by multiple enemies, they are dead, like crazy. But if this is a boss here, because it's got such a large hitbox, I think it might be hitting multiple times because of the AoE effect. That might be what it is. But even if they fix that, the DPS is still crazy on this. So, super fun. Hopefully the devs can look at this weapon. I won't be against that. Obviously, it's very fun. But I think if people start running this gauntlet with this setup, yeah, these gauntlets need looking at and testing, because they seem to just be doing crazy damage. Now, it could just be that the base value is not being looked at, because usually when a weapon does more attacks per press, it does less damage. This just seems to do the same damage as like single attack gauntlets. You know, look at my Raiden build. The Raiden build does the same damage per hit as this, but this does like 5 times the amount of hits. So, and then it seems to do a massive burst of damage at some point. I don't know what it is, but this just really ramps up and can burst bosses down, no problem. Super fun, pretty simple. You know, I don't have any stamina regen. Look at that, 22 stamina regen. But you don't need it. Really don't need it. Yeah, there will be a planner at the bottom, so if you want to check that out, I'll put the gear in the planner on the description of the video. I need to put that together. But yeah, thanks for watching, and there'll be more builds soon.